We have approached that time of year where we start to experience a rise in accident and incident rates in the mine, metal, and construction industries. From the months of October through to January, our behavior, focus, and concentration seem to get away from us time to time. We find ourselves distracted while at work thinking about all random things. Family, money, vacation, and parties. Some of the things we find ourselves thinking about are more worrisome, like financial situations or budgets. In this presentation we would like to explain a few common reasons for losing focus while working on heavy-duty equipment.
A distraction from friends and family during silly season is common during this time. You may be expecting family and friends to be visiting. Friends and family are calling you with regards to planning on the festive holidays, and you are making plans in your head while operating. You are thinking of the great time you are going to have while they are here to visit you, or you visit them. There may be some disappointment that family have cancelled their trip to you, or you have cancelled your trip to them. Remember that all your attention is required when operating machinery, and these thoughts and plans can lead to dangerous distractions.
Budgeting for the festive season during silly season is another common distraction. You want to buy presents for the children. What are you going to buy? Can you afford to buy anything? Your spouse might expect money to spend on the festive season, but you are unsure if you will have enough. You might be planning a long trip to visit family, but worried that you won't survive until the next payday. You want to help out family members that are calling you for money, but not sure if you can afford it. Money is the most common distraction, not just in silly season. So be mindful that you don't spend time thinking about this when you should be concentrating on your work.
Alcohol consumption increases during silly season, and this leads to many accidents within our industry. You were at Freddy's house last night and had that one too many, because you knew you had to wake up at 4:30 to make sure you would be on time to catch the transport. Or you are stopping at the local tavern after knocking off to kick back a few quarts before heading home. It is the festive season after all. The results may be disastrous. You might just have a babalas. You might come late for work and get in trouble. You might test positive, still under the influence, and get fired. But even just a hangover will mean that you will not be 100% focused on what you are doing. Dehydration and fatigue will drain your concentration. And accidents and fatalities occur when we are not concentrating on the job at hand. Though it is natural to want to relax during the festive season, even maybe with a few drinks, this can lead to serious repercussions if you are not careful.
Financial stress could be another reason why you might not be concentrating on work. Maybe you owe money to some load sharks. Maybe you have some garnish orders, debit orders, or other payments due that are drowning you in debt. This financial stress can mess you up, and if you are at work, interfere with your focus and concentration of your task at hand. Consider how dangerous the task is that you are doing and what can go wrong if you are not giving it 100% of your attention. You could cause structural damage, injury to yourself or another, and that in turn can lead to work time lost, cost to the company or client, hospitalization, unpaid leave, and disciplinary hearings.
If you notice that any of these factors are influencing you or a fellow worker's behavior or concentration, then it's very important to take measures to fix the problem. Put some time aside when you are at home to plan visits to and from family. Discuss it with your spouse and maybe agree with visiting family on meals, groceries, and other contributions. That way you don't have to stress about it at work. If you suspect that you might still be under the influence from the previous night's revelry, rather inform your supervisor, go to security, and do a self-test. Try to reduce your social activities during the week and get enough sleep. Financial stress, whether planning to buy gifts or paying debts, is a common problem for all of us. If these stresses are getting you down, inform your supervisor and ask to speak to HR. Whatever the reasons may be, it is important to identify the cause of your distractions and do something about it before disaster strikes. Be sharp. Be alert. Be safe.